Alright, welcome back. This is going to be episode 3 of the Rogue Journey. So, we just finished off with finishing up basically the standard quest lines. We're in the little starting village, the farm, I guess is what it's called, Brightmoor Farms. We've got a couple different vendors and people over here that we can do stuff with. I think we're going to go for some levels this time around. So I'm going to go to the Gemspring area over here. And possibly to the north up here in this kind of zone and area. Fighting some bears and then there's spiders and stuff over here. Get a little bit of XP. That way when we do fully go with the grinding and farming, we have a bit more abilities on our toolkit. Alright, so I'm gonna go start running over here, I guess. Pick up some daffodils for the processed threads. We need a total of 13, it looks like. That's actually lower than I expect. So I know I'm level 4. I'm gonna pop a scroll of Constitution. Give us some extra HP. There was a bear around here. Oh, that's where the bear went. There's supposed to be some bears up around here. Not seeing them. Most of these players must be getting them then. Alright, we'll pick up this 2 batches of daffodil and I guess we'll just make our way over to the Gemspring. We should be plenty over there. If you look at that over there is the Gemspring area, so that's where we're looking to head to. bit. That's always fun. About 1300 XP for that. That was a decent amount. Kind of a tougher fight than I would have liked. Alright, we're just gonna go up here real quick. Get some of our cheese. Default weapon combos is going to give us one of these. We're going to get a nice beefy long sword. I could go with the long bow. I think we're just going to go with the great sword. Great sword's really nice now. Toss that. That has no use. Gonna come in here. So now that we have the great sword, we just do have to re-level up the great sword. But, you know, a little bit more power. It's always necessary to do that. I guess we're gonna mine some more rocks. Ooh, some green rocks. I thought it was always glorious. I want some basalt, so I'm looking for these kind of pillar-like ones. Much better. Actually get the things we want bleed. And then we're going to increase chance. Oh, dropped some glint. 7 glint, that's not bad. It's about 70 copper. And then once we get this one, we get the Wanderer's Longbow, which is always good. from that camera angle, but if you can sidestep an enemy fast enough, you can actually get a backstab off of them without having to be fully behind them, which is always nice. That's a free extra boost in damage. Go over here and get some basalt. Mining does give us regular XP for XP bar, so nothing crazy. Alright, so these are the guys I was mainly looking forward to, but if we do this right, it's this. Maybe a bit too much for us. That's unfortunate. So I guess this was our closest respawn, so we're just gotta run back over. Nice amount of daffodils. Alright. Can always come back here for daffodils. Looks to be a good amount inside that little ring. to get that chance up. Blueprints, it's cool, but we're not really going to be using much of that, unfortunately. Right now we're just trying to get to level 5. Level 5 we get the dash ability, so when we have advantage we get less stamina cost for dashing. Ooh, got a whole item. The Brooksteel Tidon. That's mage power, mage crit chance. It's actually not bad. Almost level 5. Just gonna break this open real quick. That's 128. We got level 6 now. I think we're just gonna go Flurry again. We got another weapon point. We got another stamina point. Both of our trees are done, so we're gonna accept those. So So if I look at this, Wanderer's Greatsword, Lost Greatsword, really good damage increase. We'll go that. And then again, the Wanderer's Longbow from 127 to 447 power. That's really nice. We're going to select that also. Now, just to show you how big of a damage this is, if you go in here, right, so these are main attribute strength. So every point of strength gives you Fizz power, crit power, accuracy, physical, stable power, and then dexterity, right? Constitution, different things like that. We come in here, so this says physical power for 147, but look down here, physical power is 227.3. So it looks different. So it takes a percentage of your physical power total, so we're actually at 1230. And it takes a percentage of it, which is 27.3. So that's where we're currently at. And then, so like if you come down here, you look at your abilities, and it's like, oh, 125 pierce damage. 125 is 125% of your 27.3. Right? So pretty much how that works. So if you have an ability that does 300%, you're hitting for 3 times this amount. So if we add these damage to our things, so we have 27.3 to a 42.9. So we've gone up almost 20 points of actual physical damage power, which is crazy to think about. That's about a 40% damage increase just from these two things. And if we go back to our weapons that we plan on keeping an eye out for, the Wayward, that's 693. We're at 397. Big difference. It comes with 59 strength and 42 constitution. Also big difference. So like, just to put it into perspective, so if I jump over this dude, get the advantage and backstab, 250. Our last one previously hit for like a little over 120. We got lucky with a 200 one. Massive damage increase, right? And that's nothing. So all the gear in the game can come in different qualities. Right now, this is just common quality. There's green, which, so we got Basalt, which is uncommon. There's rare, which is blue. Then it goes heroic, which is kind of like a orangey yellow. Then there's epic that comes after that, which is purple. And then there's legendary, which is orange. You can craft everything at those different quality ratios, and they get increases based on the higher quality ratios. So like at legendary, it's something where it's supposed to be like almost double, close to double of what the current power is. And then there's a unique feature in the game, which is a bit more down the line. Like, you need a lot of money for it. But if we go into, what was it, crafting? Yeah, crafting. And you go into the scribes, and we click on only show things. You got these things. Novice enchanting scroll. So this is good. We can use this. Red ink, magic powder, crude paper. Magic powder you get from alchemy, and crude paper you get from just buying. Red ink is made in alchemy also. So we go take a look at the alchemy right now, which is processing. Magic powder, snowdrop powder, daffodil powder. We're already planning on gathering those, right? The snowdrops, the daffodils, the love. And then you got the red ink. Red ink is made of ruby powder. So it takes rubies, you break it down, turn it into ink. You take the snowdrops and the daffodils, you turn it into powder. Then you use that to make the magic powder, and you use that to make the scrolls. So what the enchanting scroll is, you can actually get a level on your item. So this is currently level 0. You can get a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And they keep going up and up. And I don't know if there's a physical limit to it, but eventually there comes a point where you have a chance to go down a level, do nothing, gain a level, and at the highest tiers, it bricks the item. It just will straight up destroy the entire item. So it is a very dangerous thing. but it can get really, really strong. So we're going to be trying to look into some of that a little bit. On my other characters, the one that I was looking at and I was testing it, it cost me like something like 30 silver. Which, when we're currently only at 12, it cost me like 30 silver for the first level. Which, you know, it's kind of crazy. So, I don't know if it scales up or what. But that was a crazy sight thing to see. So, we got some ways to go, some money to make, and luckily what we're currently farming and where we're currently at is a lot of animals. Animals drop a lot of glint, but not a lot of gear. So we're pretty good on that, and I think before we go, or before I let you guys go, I am gonna see if there's a spider up here. Yep, there's a spider. So I'm just going to visible real quick. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna try and line of sight him. Ooh, so actually, I don't think that was ours. I think he got the hit off, which is unfortunate. So we're just gonna keep looking around real quick. But I will probably level around here for a little bit before I make another video. Get some extra money in. So it seems like we got so it looks like we got some solid damage now, so we should be good to deal with these spiders. So we got a flow marked emblem that's actually really nice. That can be used if I pull up this. If we go to the jeweler, only show. So I guess we don't have it. It must be in one of these ones. But it gives you a chest. Is it processing? A scroll or something where it lets you craft a certain earrings. It must have got it as a drop, but it takes some. It took some flow marked emblems, so I took a named emblem. Those emblems go for like 20 silver, 30 silver on my current server, based on what I've seen. I guess we'll just go down here and fit this mycelium, I guess. Like it. Let me show you. So 30 stamina, 30 stamina when you dodge, real nice. I see a purple ticks. For whatever reason, damage over time in this game counts as a crit. It's weird. It's not like I'm actually putting him that many times for that little amount. That's the bleed. The smaller number is the regular bleed. The bigger number is the hemorrhaging effect that we're applying. Oops. We got another item. Academic Aegis Pauldron. So if as you can tell, 5 light pieces gives you some magic damage, magic defense increase, right? Well, we're currently going for I guess I'll just come over here and show you. So we're going for heavy. Fizz damage increased by 10%, which is really nice. But what we actually want, I believe it's this finesse. No, it's not finesse. Okay, so there's another one. It's like there's forest finesse and then something else, but it increases your strength and intelligence. So your 2 main DPS stats and your 2 most important stats, and when you get a 5 piece, it increases it by 15%. So your fizz power, which we're currently at 1930, if we had it, we would get an extra 15%. So you'd be looking at an extra 300 points of fizz power for free, which is almost the same amount as our weapon right now. So it gets really useful. But let's see. Again, the spider doesn't want to spawn. Still not getting anything. These guys must be taking them all as soon as they pop up. Go check over here. And while we're running, I'll put in another point. So it starts off at a 25% chance, and we get a 10, 30, that'd be 30, 40, 55% chance. So there could be some guys in here. Well, I'm not seeing anything in here either. This is kind of funny, but we can keep up our stealth indefinitely. Oh, we're getting a little bit of banding issues where the servers are going down. Still nothing. Oh, there it is. Oh, somebody found it. See, these people are fighting it also. Alright, well. Like I said, I'll probably just fight a bunch here. But place does seem to be pretty busy right now with players, unfortunately. So I will let you guys go. I'll probably farm up a little bit. I may walk to Miralith over here so we can get ready to start getting some of these items made, because we want these sooner rather than later, because these are good for level 10 stuff and a little bit after, because they are the next tier up. So if I hover over this initiate, they're adept, so they're good for 10 to 19, which is a good majority of the game, because the game is, you know, only until level 25 right now. So the faster we get them, the easier it is, the better it is. So, but I do know that this area is very populated at pretty much all these locations, so I'll do some looking around, see if I can find a spot. May stay here, may go elsewhere, try and find some areas to level. Alright, until next time.